Matthew here at the Matthew's Bushcraft YouTube channel, and these are 10 backpacking items that you need for long hiking trails. And the first item is a good tarp. This is a free soldier camping tarp, and I have used it to make tarp shelters, and I'd like to do overnighters with it. And if you're going on a long, multiple day hike with multiple stops, a tarp you can never go wrong with. The next item on the list is rope. At least 50 feet, preferably 100 or more. There are many important knots and even ridge lights you could tie with rope. Paracord and bank line is a very important item. So this is a just in case you get lost scenario. You need a compass, a map with it preferably, but at least a compass will help you. Now, I personally like base plate compasses the best because they're easy to use. And if you don't know how to use a base plate compass, I have a 2-part series where I show you how to use a base plate compass. I'll link those videos in the description below. So if you're sleeping on the ground and you don't want to be cold, because the ground takes your body heat away 4 times faster than the air does. So what you want is a sleeping pad. This is a sleeping pad. I recently got this. This is my first sleeping pad, and it's an inflatable one. The kind of sleeping pad that you want depends on what area you're from, what the weather's like there, what the terrain's like. You don't want to accidentally pop one of these. That's why I would rather you make a tarp shelter with a ground sheet maybe, or with leaves below, so this doesn't get popped. But this makes camping a whole lot more comfortable, especially backpacking and hiking. So a sleeping pad is definitely one of the items that you want to consider bringing in your outdoor adventure. You may like hammock camping, and setting up hammocks ain't that hard. So that's why a hammock is always preferable, and you can always put the sleeping pad in there if there's enough room for that. This is a 2-person hammock. I think it can hold 500 pounds. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure. You might have to do your own research. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. This is the Wise Owl Outfitters brand, and I've had this hammock since I was 13 years old. I got this on my 13th birthday about 5 years ago, and this is an amazing hammock. I haven't used this hammock as much as I would like to use it. I would definitely love to do more camping adventures with this hammock. If you need a quick way to relax, you can hang this up for a few minutes and then put it back in. It ain't that hard to set up. It comes with hammock straps, so you don't have to use this paracord to do any of that. A hammock is very important to have. And this is a 2-person hammock. Now, you don't want to encounter a predator in the woods. Bears specifically, right? Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. I better get out of here. Okay, let's be serious. Bear spray. You need bear spray, okay? You might be like, what about the Ozarks or something like that? There's hardly any bears in like the Everglades or the Ozarks anyway. Well, I'm gonna back to... Uh-oh. You need bear spray. There's bears in the Everglades and there's bears in the Ozarks. And believe it or not, it's September 2025. There were 2 black bear attacks. The first serious one since the Civil War, and possibly even in a century. Grizzly bears, usually you have to worry about the mother and her cubs. Black bears, in my opinion, it's more of the predatory instincts you have to worry about. But either way, I recommend you have bear spray. Pepper spray isn't gonna do anything to the bears but make them mad. And this isn't limited to just bears. You can use this on wolves and cougars too. Bear spray is an item that you have to have when hiking, okay? I don't want you to get hurt in the wilderness, but yes, bring mosquito spray too. And no, quick reminder, bear spray is not like mosquito spray where you spray it on yourself. If you do that, you're gonna want to go to the hospital, because that's not how bear spray works. The next one is a LifeStraw, one of my favorite pieces of survival gear. This is for freshwater only. Don't even think about it. It will not filter out the salt. It's not like that. I've had this LifeStraw for quite a while now. I heard that it filters out 100,000 gallons of bacteria or something like that. It filters a lot of water. It lasts for a long time. It does not filter out Viruses though, you do gotta keep that in mind. It filters out bacteria, but it does not filter out viruses. But you won't have to worry about that in North America as much, especially like in Alaska or in Canada. A LifeStraw is always good to have, especially if you're on a budget. You can order these online for maybe $10 to $15. I recommend you bring a metal water container too, just in case. You want to bring a first aid kit because you don't want to end up like Wedham here. Okay, I may or may not have gotten that mad over a piece of rope, but that's not the point. That's not the point. A first aid kit, okay? Don't end up like Wedham. There's a whole bunch of things. There's bandages, tourniquets, all the things you need. There's even, I think there's an emergency blanket and whistle in here. You need a first aid kit with the necessities that you need. You want to prepare for situations, especially wounds like scrapes, scratches, and snake bites. If it's a venomous snake, like a rattlesnake, I don't think there's that much you can do with the first aid kit. Now, if you're cooking dinner and you got water in your metal container and a mountain house, which you should have mountain houses, but you don't have a way to cook it, why didn't you bring a fire starter? You need a fire starter. A waterproof case of matches, a lighter, a few lighters, a ferro rod, magnesium bar. You need a fire starter, a reliable fire starter. I've created fire. Now let's just say that you walked a further distance than you planned to, and it's getting dark. You may need a flashlight or headlamp. That's why you need a flashlight or headlamp. If you have a headlamp, you don't have to carry it the whole time. You can wear it on your head. Some lighting source, and you should probably also have backup batteries too. Want my eyes? Ah! Oh, I think I got my eyesight back now. Whoa, me. You're not supposed to be laying down. You're supposed to be filming a video. Okay, I'm sorry. You better edit that out. No. And there you have it, everyone. 10 backpacking items that you need to have when hiking for a multiple day trip. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was valuable to you in some way. And I hope I can see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications on the Matthew's Bushcraft YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.